G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to another box opening. It's been a while. I've been busily playing just an absolute metric ton of Mage Knight, designing my new characters and making a PnP Mage Knight character. Now, we're going to open a couple of boxes today to make up for that, and also because I really want to clear this space so I can access that door over there. Anyway, so you guys all voted for one. That's the one over near the window, so we'll get a bit extra light in this room. So I'm going to grab that straight away. Now, you might notice it looking or sounding a little different today because I've got my new camera set up and I'm using the new mic. I haven't got the lighting set up yet, but it should give us a bit of a better sound and look. And I'm getting ready because I'm going to start doing the playthrough. I'm going to do a playthrough of this game next, once I get all the lighting system worked out. And I've also got a text recently that I'm expecting a big game of some sort to be like a big Kickstarter is about to turn up. So I might play that big game. It's probably either, it might be Heroes of Might and Magic, which I'm very keen to play. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Oh, well, this is a gorgeous box. Let's get into it. Okay, so starters we have Favor of the Pharaoh. I've actually played this on the channel, I think, except I made a bunch of really bad errors. Now this, I'm using the 4K camera now, so I can actually just do the zooms in the edit suite instead of physically. So basically, I should play this in the channel again. It's a very good game. Basically, you roll dice and you build like a sort of tableau of powers and you get up. So this is a remake by the same designer of, I think it's called Favor of the Court or something. It was a small game just with a couple of cards where you courted the king. I think it was called Court the King or something like that. But this one is a much more advanced version of that game. So as you play, you build these sort of pyramids of dice that then you can use to power all the different effects. Now, I'll intercut some footage of me playing the game on my channel. And yeah, this is a very cool game. I love the original, but it's out of print. If you know where you can get a copy, tell me and I will buy it from you. Okay. Android, the original Android. This is one of FFG's original games, like from the days when they used to design their own games. It's absolutely chock-a-block full of stuff. I should probably store this one face down. It's a very old beat-up box. But I don't think this is in print anymore. And it's what I call an old-school type of game. They don't really make games like this anymore. Games nowadays are much more streamlined. They've got a lot of condensed rules. But when this came out, this is the age of Twilight Imperium and stuff like that. Like, the games were incredibly overproduced rules-wise, like overcomplicated. And this is one of those games. There's mechanics in this game you never use. It's got some questionable concepts in it. But that doesn't stop it from being an amazing game. There's a playthrough of this on the channel as well, if you want to check it out. This is an expansion to Mice and Mystics. It's basically just an expansion set. Mice and Mystics is a very cool cooperative adventure game. You can play it with kids. I've had a lot of good success for it. You're basically like little tiny mice. So think Mouse Guard, the comic Mouse Guard or something. Extremely good. I should play that on my channel. Okay, so this is Ghost Stories. We all know Ghost Stories probably. It's an incredibly difficult solo game. It is technically to be played with other people, but it's one of those games that is so tight, it's so controlled in how you have to play, like the moves you make are either correct or completely wrong, that it's very hard to play this cooperatively. Because if you make an error, you basically lose the game. And it's very easy for someone who's better at the game to sort of run the whole thing. So I really consider it a solo game. It is a fantastic game though. It depends on your play group, obviously. And here, of course, is Lord of the Rings. Into that box. This is the original co-op game. I've got a playthrough on this channel and it's actually one of the worst playthroughs I've ever done. I basically get every rule wrong. It's a complete mess. I would love to play this again though. I think this is a really great game and it's still a great game. It's got a great theme, obviously, because it's Lord of the Rings. It's got these gorgeous boards, you know. So basically you kind of travel through the land up to Mordor to get rid of the ring, and you go to all the different locations. And it's just a fantastic game. It's Reiner Knizia, I believe. Yeah, Reiner Knizia. And it's really one of the great games. And basically started the genre. There would be no Arkham Horror as we know it. There would be no co-op games, basically. It basically invented co-op games. Okay, so I'm going to grab the other one on the windowsill. What's in this one? Ooh, this is a sort of assorted stuff. We have a couple more X-Wing things. We have Jupia, or Japia, or however that's pronounced. You probably know this. This is a very, very cute little trading kind of game. Good card game, very nice and light. We have Darkest Night, this is the original. Very good victory point game. Another great little co-op game. Love that game. Some more Star Wars. This is the core set. This has got like a window. They actually put a hole in the box. It's the worst packaging ever. So this is X-Wing. That's the actual core set with the you know, I think it came with 3 ships. And this is another one that has, so I got 2 cores basically. That's got some more stuff in it, and also where I keep all the tokens. So I've already opened a couple of X-Wing content. Basically I have one small set. I never really got into that game too much. Okay, so Times and Tide. This is a cute little, very simple card game. Too simple, I would say, but it's good to playing with non-gamers. Just pull it out. Not too bad. Now here is one of the great games. This is one of the great games of all time. Hannibal Rome versus Carthage. It's a war game. It's got card actions. You basically play either as Hannibal or the Emperor of Rome, or I can't remember his name at the moment. And it's just one of the all-time greats. It is a 2-player game though, so it's hard to get to the table if you've got a group. And Alien Frontiers. I actually love this game. Absolutely fantastic. I've never had anyone not like this game, like even non-gamers. I've got to play through that on the channel too. And here we have Star Wars Rebellion. Oops, upside down. Oh no, it's not upside down. Star Wars Rebellion. This is a 2-player game that they claim is 3 players, but it's not 3 players. It's 2 players. If you play more than 2, like 4 players, you have to play in teams and coordinate in a co-op way, which is basically just splitting a single player in 2. So it's an absolute lie that this is a 4-player game. It's a 2-player game, and it's a fantastic one. Okay, I'm not going to stop there. Let's get another. We're going to get one more box. I'm going to do a big one this time. What's in this baby? More Mythic Battles. Awesome. You know what I think about Mythic Battles. I actually love this first one. The second one I wasn't a big fan of. Found them. This is all my capsules that I use for my various games. I need that. This is called the Amber Mines. This is an expansion to Near and Far. One of the really great Ryan Lucat sort of story-driven games. More Call of Cthulhu RPG books. This is the Orient Express, the other fantastic, amazing. This is a single campaign, Horror on the Orient Express. I have not played this campaign, but I want to. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of the great campaigns in RPG history, as in all RPGs, not just Call of Cthulhu. Some more Call of Cthulhu stuff. This is Misdews and Blackwater Creek. These are basically starter scenarios that came with the shield that allow you to learn the game. Fantastic. More Call of Cthulhu stuff. This is the Investigator Handbook. This is the compendium for Mythic Battles Pantheon. This is sort of like a lore book. I've actually never read it, but I do have it. Add it to the list of stuff. This is the art book for Mythic Battles, completely useless game-wise. And this is the Mythic Battles role-playing game that I got with the Kickstarter as just part of the junk that they gave me. Now, don't get me wrong. Mythic Battles Pantheon is a good game. I just never get to play it, and there's just too much of it. Okay, so this is Stronghold. This is the first edition of Stronghold that does have the Undead expansion. Very, very cool game. It's sort of like a tower defense game in a board game. Very unique and very, very good. I thought I gave that to a mate of mine. More Mythic Battles stuff. This is the deluxe storage box that can store about 1/10 of the game. More Mythic Battles Pantheon stuff. This is Rise of the Titans. Mythic Battles was a Kickstarter that I backed as an all-in. And then when I received it, I really got, not like got wise, but I came to the conclusion that Kickstarters, like these big, massive Kickstarters, just aren't for me. I do like collecting games. I do like having complete games in inverted commas. But these kickers that come out, there is so much content in them. Like, you know, you'd need to play it every single day for the rest of your life just to use it. I mean, it's completely superfluous to anyone's needs. There is no way anyone would ever use all the content. And there's a lot of kickers like that. I mean, for example, I've been playing Mage Knight pretty much constantly, or Arkham Horror pretty much constantly, and there's a few expansions for both of them. But compared to, say, you know, Vanguard, that new kicker that just came out, they're tiny games. And I've been playing them for decades, these other games, and still enjoying them. So it's just like, oh, I felt ripped off by Mythic Battles Pantheon. Like, not that they did anything wrong. They made a good game and they provided exactly what they told me they would. But I felt suckered. I felt like I felt like a slave to my own greed or something. It really didn't make me feel good. I felt bad. I had huge buyer's regret. And it's tainted my view of the game. Okay, this is Hero Path. This is a game that I was given to review on my channel. And I did the playthrough and the review on my channel, and they were very unhappy with my video and yelled at me a lot about it. Oh well. I warned them I wasn't a professional. And this is a classic. This is the Axis and Allies Pacific. So this is the one that just has the Pacific map that you play in conjunction with the European map. And then you stick both the games together and you have a super duper gigantic version of the classic Axis and Allies. Absolutely fantastic game, Axis and Allies. I don't care what anyone says, it's still awesome. Okay, so that is a lot of swag right there. Some fantastic games in the first couple of boxes. The second box is a little bit disappointing. I do love all the Call of Cthulhu stuff though. But yeah, takeaways from this box is Lord of the Rings, Alien Frontiers, Mice and Mystics, Android Netrunner, Ghost Stories, Favor of the Pharaoh, Axis and Allies, Stronghold. I mean, there are some really strong games in this slot. Okay, well that's that. I will be getting on to doing some physical playthroughs. I know I've been saying that for ages, but I definitely am. I want to play Death Angel is one of the ones I'm going to play. I still need to get the lighting system set up here, and I'm actually restricted basically to playing at night. If you see in the background, I have I've put up these sort of blinds over the door there, but they're still letting in a lot of light and it's screwing everything up. So hopefully I'll be able to get the system set up at night when there's nothing out there. There's no light coming from there, and that'll make it a lot easier for me to do my videos. We're getting through this wall. Might up it to 3 at a time because I really want to get this done, get these unpacked and start getting into everything. But I am going to do that Death Angel game, but I am expecting to receive a big Kickstarter maybe Monday or Tuesday, which is in tomorrow or the next day. So there's a good chance that I'll play that. I'll do a live playthrough of some really big, huge recent Kickstarter, which might be a lot more fun. Okay, I will see you guys next time.